muted. Can you hear me?
Okay. I hear you now. I'm about to say, I don't hear you.
I was like, why am I still muted? What's up, everybody? We are here for the scene ATL. So first of all, it's ladies' night. Okay, it is ladies' night. So it's me and Nikki
and the
holding down the fort. Okay. Before y'all ask, JoJo is under the weather. He is not feeling well, and T may pop on, but he hasn't gotten home yet. So we are going to roll on because we know y'all been waiting for the review, and so we are going to roll on. Oh, they say they like the bang, Nikki. They like that bang.
You know, I try to switch it up a little bit.
I was about to say, we never know what Nikki gonna show up with, honey. We never know what Nikki is coming with.
Yeah, look, and they all sitting over there.
I know that's right, and they're over there giving me regime teas, honey. Regime teas. So, we get ready to get into the review of this week's episode, but we are going to address the elephant in the room. Over the holiday, over our hiatus. As you guys know, we are missing a member of our panel, and we are going to acknowledge the fact that we lost a dear friend. I've known her since I worked with the Queen's panel over on TTB. And Nikki, I know you were a dear friend. I don't know if you want to speak on your friend. I know. I don't know if you want to speak on your friend.
I had to look away because when I see that picture, I'm like,
I'm sorry. I should have warned you. I should have warned you. I was gonna pop it up. My bad.
No. You're good. So I'm gonna try to get through this without getting emotional. They always make fun of me as being the emotional one. You know, the perimenopause again has been whooping my ass. So
listen, join the club.
Literally just emotional about the craziest things, but this one it was just like,
well, this is warranted.
Unexpected.
Very
unexpected to a person that I literally talk to every single day. If it wasn't via FaceTime, chat, IG, it was just every day. And to have that taken away, you know, I don't try to question God, and I never do, but it's like, you know, so she's definitely she's missed, and to find out she passed away on the same day as D.
Yes, that's the part that
sent me over the edge. And it was like, what is going on? Like the same day, once we just started being a little bit okay,
right? With Danita, and I was closer to Danita than I was to Rakisha, but like I said, I probably knew them about the same amount of time. Because I met them all around the same amount of time. But me and Danita used to talk on the phone, like on a regular basis.
Oh yeah,
talk on the phone. Matter of fact, Danita was gonna help me with my book, and so that hit, you know, different, but. To work with Rakisha, she was a sweetheart. She was a good person. The last one of the last times most of us talked to her was the last time we reviewed the show. And remember, she wasn't feeling well then.
She wasn't feeling well.
She didn't come on camera. So
did it.
Yeah. So again, we just you know, we want to bring the mood down. And some things in this episode is gonna probably bring the mood down, but we got to talk about it. Hey Kay, hey boo. I ain't even gonna mess with you today. Well, I'll mess with you later. But there's K-Star in the chat. There go my boo K-Star. But we just wanted to address the panel is gonna be not the same. Not the same. But with that being said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into, we're not going to belabor it because we could sit here all day, and I don't want to put Nikki, we talked about it before, and I don't want to put Nikki there, but let's go ahead and get into this episode. So we were on a hiatus. And over the hiatus, we had the holidays and some more stuff. We had snowstorm up here. I was under ice up here.
I too was in a snowstorm. And I didn't like it.
Listen, we got snow again on Sunday, and I was like, okay, I'm good now. I'm good on the snow. We can stop.
Like, for real.
We good. I told my students, I was like, I think that's the last hurrah, y'all. I think we're good. I think we're on the other side of this. So
you think so? You think
I really think, listen, I hope so.
I pray we done, because I even though my birthday is in the winter, I hate the winter. Like, I don't like it. I don't like snow. I don't like rain. Give me sunshines and rainbows, you know?
I will say this. Today, I realized it because today I left work and I went and got my nails done. And when I came out of the nail salon, it was still light outside. And I was like, ooh, the days are getting longer.
Yes.
Because, I mean, when I say it was light, like I was like, wait a minute. I had to look at my watch and be like, what time is it? And I stopped, I stopped at the gas station and I got home and it was still light. I said, oh, yes.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Light.
Yeah. And see, I'm a summer baby. So I definitely don't mess with the cold weather. Because listen, give me a Clearwater Beach any day of the week. Okay. Any day of the week. So that's where I am. But if y'all can remember, in the last episode, we left off with JT pissing everybody off. Okay. Bando mad at her. What's his name? Delano? Delon was mad at how she came up in his party and questioned him about who he invited to his party. And so we pick up with Scotty sort of having a conversation with JT saying, JT, you kind of got the people upset, girl. You need to slow down a little bit.
Yes, JT, and in her streets of Potomac,
right?
She's, when I say she's a character, she is a hoot. Like, she is. I don't even think she realized, like, she could just say hello. And it will send me over the edge. It cracks me the hell up. She is such a character.
JT is hilarious because JT is so delusional, but so aware all at the same time.
Yes.
She knows exactly what she is doing, but she plays I don't even understand why everybody's mad at me. Like, I'm just honest. I just tell the truth. I don't know why are they mad at me? What did I do? And I'm like, right. I'm like, but girl, you know exactly what you're doing. But you good at it, and you sit back and you play innocent, but you know exactly what you are doing. Mm-hmm. And listen, this show would not be the same without her doing what she is doing. But Scotty had to sit down and have a little conversation and say, look, girl, you got Bando mad at you. Delon is mad at you. And you need to try to make amends with these people. You need to clear some of this stuff up. Like, we can't keep doing this. What you gonna do about it? JT's always clutching her non-existent pearls.
I'm weak. The non-existent pearls. And she'd be like,
right. That Ocean said JT is my niece in my head. It is a mess. Okay.
Hilarious.
Okay. Now Chuck said, I ain't a fan. Her bougie is so exaggerated. Well, listen.
That's actually how she is in real life, though. That's not even exaggerated.
We said that is who she is. What you see is what you get. JT is a menace. Right. So they have this conversation. I mean, that's pretty much what I don't know if there's anything more you want to add to that. Y'all, we ain't gonna be here long. I'm gonna tell you now, we ain't gonna tarry long tonight. We're not gonna tarry long.
Look, let me pull my bang down. So,
bang.
So
hey Patches. Hey boo.
Hey Patches. So basically what happened is they were having a conversation, where they left off last time. Scotty was getting ready to, talk about his book and how things are stressing him out for doing his book. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to, get, everything together for that. And then, JT's phone, she picked up her phone because her phone was pinging. And I'm just like, uh-oh, here you go. Here come the dun, 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 dun. It's basically all the things that's been going on with her in Nighttime. Now, if you've been under a rock and if y'all don't follow these other platforms, it was a whole like saga. A whole saga of pure
mess,
chaos, mess.
Mm-hmm.
And dare should I say roaches. You know, it was just a lot of things. A lot of extra people got into it and got involved in it. It was just a lot. And so, you know, just having these conversations with Scotty and like trying to figure out like, why is it that, you know, why do people have this thing with me? Why people don't like me? And, you know, just really not understanding that, that whole aspect. Her and Nighttime was, you know, roommates, and, you know, it's just one of those things where like sometimes things don't work out. But, you know, I just feel like when it came to that whole situation, her roommate should not have went to the blogs about anything at all, because what was the point? What was the point for you to go and tell that business? And then I realized that you're trying to spill her tea, but you looking bad too because you stay in the same damn house.
Right. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. You putting it out there that it's roaches and stuff, but sir, you live there too.
You live there too.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a mess. I did follow it, you know, to a certain extent. I mean, I knew what was going on, but it was a mess. And just as a side note, we just hope that JT is in a much better situation with everything as it relates to that. But yeah, it was a mess. And, you know, I know every day it was a saga, and it was just something to deal with every single day. And it was just a mess to deal with something like that every day. So, but yeah, that's what was going on. So Scotty and JT end up going out to lunch, and then Scotty says, right, Chuck, he probably bought the damn roaches, right?
From what I heard, it was him, but
I'm sure, listen, it sounded like it was, okay? Then we see JT said, look, I had this thing on my chest, and I just think I need to go just meet up with Bando and clear the air. I just feel like I need to clear the air. Now, let me tell you something. I said it to Nicole behind the scenes. I'm gonna say it publicly. And this is, I don't mean no disrespect to Bando, but I'm sick of Bando. I'm sick of talking about Bando. I'm sick of every conversation. Is somehow all roads lead back to damn Bando. I am sick of it.
Scotty and Bando, Bando and Scotty. Scotty and Bando,
Bando and Scotty.
We are
even Scotty had to say in this episode, I am sick of talking about Bando. Like, we are too, Scotty. Yes. We are too. And I mean, I get it. It was a storyline that people are interested in. You know, you know, the people were talking about it on the blogs and all that. I get it. But at a certain point, I was like, damn, for real? You know, but she sits down with Bando so they can sort of hash things out. Now, Bando, I am going to say this. It's one thing, and Bando and JT did this, but I'm looking at Bando right now. What I don't like on any reality show is when people are sitting down to hash things out, and then they get in the confessional and they got all this shit. Like, you was in your confessional talking shit. She was in the confessional talking shit, but y'all sitting in front of each other. I don't have a problem with Bando. I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you. Well, clearly somebody got a problem with somebody.
Yeah.
Because what are we doing here?
Yeah. It's I guess, you know, it could be perceived as like online gangsters. Like, you know how people you know, they'll sit there. Oh, yeah, keyboard gangsters. Like, they'll sit there and talk all this stuff behind the scenes, but then up close to the person, they're not saying what they just was saying. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm an honest person, so I'm going to say it, and I don't give a damn. That's just how I roll. You know, that's just, you know, how things go. But, you know, my fat ass was looking at the food that she was eating. Because I was like, girl, and I literally had to text her. I was like, girl, what was it that you was eating? She said, oh, it was calamari. I said, oh, come on.
Baby, I love me some. Now, when she said she liked some good calamari, I was with her on that one because, baby, I love me some good calamari, baby.
It looked good. It looked delicious. I tell you that.
It did. I mean, I was with it. Yeah, I mean, she was, and her point, I understood her point. She said, look, Scotty is new to Atlanta. The rest of us have been here, so we kind of know you for your works, right? We know your reputation. We know how you move in these streets. And at the end of the day, Scotty is my friend. Me and him are building a friendship. And I felt like I would be disingenuous if I did not address what we all knew and let Scotty know or what have you. So from that perspective, I was like, okay, I'm gonna kind of give you that, because I do think that that's a fair thing to say. Look, we know how you've been moving, and Scotty ain't been here, so he may not know everything. So I just was just side-eyeing the situation, trying to see how this was gonna play out as somebody that called themselves Scotty friend. So I thought that was valid. But again, if you're gonna clear the air, then let's clear the air. Now, so moving forward, what I don't want to see, JT, is discontinue. I'm done with it. Either you're gonna be cool, y'all talked it out and you good, or you still gonna be, still gonna be giving him bullshit.
Yeah. They definitely, I feel like they have like a love-hate brother-sister type relationship. So they always, it's like,
Thank you for the super chat, Stylish TV. Thank you, boo.
And it's like, I just feel like they'll be laughing one minute and then they'll be arguing the next. It's like, you just never know. I'm so immune to it that I'm just like, okay, this is what they're doing again. Got it. You know, right. I'm just so used to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just them.
That Bando got around like Tupac though.
You said what?
Not Bando got around like Tupac though.
We will not talk about Tupac, okay?
Right, we will not. Right.
That is my man. Because I love me some Pac, baby.
When did I act coy? Who said you act coy, Scotty? What you talking about? Did I say coy? Who did somebody up here say?
You didn't say coy.
I don't remember saying nobody acted coy. Or maybe JT said Scotty was acting coy. I don't know. But they did have a sit-down conversation. And JT then talked to Bando about the issue that Delano had.
You keep calling him Delano like Delano cookies.
What his name?
Delano, girl.
Listen, if it's one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fuck up a name.
Oh my God.
But Delon. Now, JT, I said it in the last review and I stick by it. You did not have to talk to that man at his event. You could have had a conversation with him later. I felt like pulling him aside in the middle of his event, I did feel was a little self-centered and a little bit of it's about me. If you walked in that room and you saw people that you don't F with, then walk out.
Yeah.
And then you can talk to him later and be like, now, I got history with those people. I'm not saying you can't invite who you want to invite, but at least give me a heads up so I know how to walk in the room or I can make a decision whether I want to be around them or not. But to pull him into a bathroom, he was already sweating his ass off. You're going to pull him into a hot ass bathroom. Hey! And try to talk to that man. I'm sorry. Their pronouns are they. And talk to them about this situation. Now, come on now, JT. But, she talked to Bando about it. And I guess Bando was kind of like, well, I see your point, but I think he did kind of say, maybe you ain't have to do it there. And she was like, well, I'm going to address it when it, I'm not going to hold on to stuff. I'm going to address it when it needs to be addressed. There go that damn JT child.
But here's the thing, and I sort of get it from both sides. I understand, like, if you got something on you, you want to talk and have that conversation. But I am a firm believer of it's a time and a place for everything. And thank you, it is Milano cookies. Same thing. Delano, Milano. It was close. But I do
closer than what I said.
It's a time and a place for everything. And I just feel like it could have waited, but it didn't. And then also with her going into an event with all of her ops is there.
Yeah, I definitely understand her feeling some kind of way. Because if I walked into a room with people that I had physical altercations with, and like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand how she felt in that moment.
Yes.
I just feel like in the middle of his event, but I understand, because again, I'd have walked in there and would have been like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I agree.
Exit stage left.
But there has been times where I've been in a situation where I've been at an event and it was somebody there that I didn't like. Not a full group of people, but it was like a person. And it's like, yeah, like I'm going to be on my 10 toes because I don't know what it's going to give. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know, I would have loved to have a heads up. Somebody would have gave me a heads up or said something, because it's like nobody wants to go into a party and feel ambushed.
Yeah. And that's why I said I understand how she felt. I truly did. And if it had not been his event, if it had just been, even if it had been something like just a little kickback, little get together situation, I might have still been like, can I talk to you for a minute, please? But because it was such the type of event it was, you know, him launching his business and all of that, I don't know. I probably, like I said, I probably would have left and then I would have hit him up on the back end. But I probably would have left, because I'm like, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to fuck up your event, because somebody's head might be in the cake. And I don't want to do that to your event, you know?
Yeah.
But I understand. I definitely understand how she felt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and maybe she felt like it couldn't wait. I mean, you know, well, clearly she did, because she, you know, clearly she felt like it couldn't wait, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, with him going to the jail, Bando?
Oh, yeah, that's my bad. Okay. Well, how I forget that? Baby, Bando was in jail?
In jail. In jail, the slammer. Clank, clank.
And why he's saying so nonchalant? I mean, you know, I'm supposed to be meeting up here with JT, you know, to have lunch, but I mean, I ain't even gonna hold you. I just got out of jail, so I ain't even in the mood for all of this. I'm sorry, what, sir?
He's a typical
You're not gonna
Gemini.
just run right past that like you didn't just say your ass just got out of jail.
Listen, he's a typical Gemini. Geminis are very nonchalant ass people. They gonna just say they can say the worst thing, but it's gonna be always in that whole monotone tone. It's not gonna be nothing like to the, you know.
And let me tell you what my biggest fear is, because I always say to people, how you didn't know you had warrants? But let me tell you what my biggest fear is, not knowing, like something like what happened to him. You with somebody else, you get pulled over on some bullshit, and you got warrants. I'm sorry, I have what? From 2019. I'm sorry, what?
Be like, when did this happen?
Right. Right. Now I'm not surprised Bando went to jail.
Oh, we're not gonna. Don't judge him. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, I wasn't surprised either.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna hold. But don't do that.
Not incarceration.
Yeah. And then here comes JT. Incarceration. OverTheTop.net.org. Okay, I'm like, this girl is key. Okay, that was.
But can I ask a question? And this is just me. This is just me being and we on my channel right now, Nikki. So my chat might tell you something different. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. Don't listen to what my chat tells you. I don't know a whole lot about criminal activity. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to certain things, I am anal as fuck when it comes to certain things. Mm-hmm. Weed ain't legal in Georgia.
No, it's not.
Why are y'all riding in the car smoking weed?
Yeah, a lot of people do it. They don't care.
See, that's the anal part of me. Now, again, I'm not saying I ain't never did shit. I ain't gonna say I ain't never done, you know, I ain't gonna say that. But in my mind, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, keeping up with Malik, I am trying to unblock you, my love. And I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to unblock you. Yes, I am. Matter of fact, let me set my alarm to do it today until I figure it out. I know they all do it, but I am nervous as fuck. I do not listen. I don't want to give the police no reason to knock on my door for nothing.
And it's so crazy because it's legal here, but I still wouldn't do it because it's like, you can't trust. I'm sorry, I just don't trust police, and I don't want to give them no reason to lock my ass up. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I just listen, especially something like because now up here it's basically legalized up here. So it's a little different. If the police smell you smoking weed, it's not. If unless they want to fuck with you, they're not going to fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're like, there is certain places you still can't smoke it. But if you're driving a car, you get pulled over for a speeding ticket and they smell it. If the person in the passenger side say, yo, that's me smoking, the police be like, all right, you know, whatever. For the, you know what I mean? But it's a misdemeanor in Georgia under a certain amount. Okay, so then it sounds like maybe it's been decriminalized because that's what they did in DC first, is that under a certain amount, you know, and in DC, you could even grow your own plants. I think you can grow up to 4 plants.
Yeah, it's up to a certain ounce that you can grow up to. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I don't know. But I mean, and again, I'm not a stick in the mud. Like if I'm around people, I'm like, no. But if you know you dirty, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. It's just the time and place for it. I just feel like with the world right now, don't do shit that you feel like is gonna get you busted, even though you're not trying to do anything. Just like at this point, you just gotta be legal with Eagle, and you just can't do shit. Like just go where you need to go and come back. Like,
listen. Yeah, Carl, I'm a horse. I'm vertical. I'm on vertical and regular. Yeah, it's the new stuff, child. It's some new stuff that YouTube is doing. The people told me to do it to try to they told me to do it. So I'm gonna try it out, see how I like
it. They told me to do it.
They told me to do it. So I'm gonna try it out. You know, YouTube is always switching some shit up. So they say that it help you with your views and all that stuff. So we're gonna figure it out, child. Okay, riding dirty. They out here riding dirty. But anyway, so Bando, he was, you know, he had warrants, and I'm assuming that they weren't for anything serious because he was out the same day, right? I think he said he was there like 6-8 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
So it must not be anything deep. You know what I'm saying? It must not be deep. Oh, no. Go to the main one, Carl. Come out of you in the vertical. Come out of the vertical and go into the main one. I don't like the way verticals look, but again, YouTube is pushing it. So we're going to, you know, don't smoke in a car that is a DUI. Smoke before you go and take a lift. There are so many accidents. It might not even be you. It could be the other one next to you. Everyone be safe. Okay, boo.
I agree. Got to be safe in these streets, especially as a black
man. Okay. But yeah, so Bando was incarcerated. I hope Scotty put something on his books, you know.
Not on his commissary. Give him a pack of noodles.
Scotty, you said some oodles or noodles, boo.
Look, oh my God, when I tell you, I gotta say it. He probably was eating noodles without the packet. Cereal without the milk.
You know what I'm saying?
That's sometimes kills me.
Okay. Here goes Scotty. Look excited. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Oh, that's called. I say here we go. But yes, honey. Yes. No, I've never. Well, I mean, I've had a layover in Minneapolis, but no, I've never stayed in Minneapolis. I do want to go to Paisley Park though. Anyway.
Oh, I've been there. It's so dope.
Yeah, I want to go. I might take my sister. My sister was a big Prince fan. I may take her for like her birthday one year or something. But I definitely want to
love it.
Yeah, they just gave me an idea. I might do it this year.
She's gonna love it. I didn't get a chance to go when it was the new Paisley Park now. I literally went there when he like just passed. So all the signs and stuff was still on his property. And what I thought was so odd, he had across the street was a daycare. Well, not odd. I just thought it was sweet. He had a daycare across the street, and then on another side, he had another daycare. Because, you know, Prince used to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
He was very philanthropic, and he didn't want any credit.
He didn't want any credit.
He did a lot of stuff.
Do it just out the kindness of his heart. So I just seen that. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, like that was one sexy ass man.
Yes, it was. Y'all, you going live right after this, Stylish TV? All right, I'm gonna put the redirect on. I'm gonna redirect it to you. Do you have y'all redirect on so I can send you the redirect? So when we're done here, the chat will go over there. Let me know if you got that turned on, and I'll set it up. But yeah, I just thought about that. Maybe I'll do that for my sister this year for her birthday. Just go up for the weekend, fly up on Friday, come back Sunday evening, and then Saturday go to Paisley Park.
Yep, that'll be dope.
She would love that. Okay, I'm gonna do the redirect. All right, because we're about halfway through, so I'm gonna do the redirect. So the next scene we had Scotty talking to his bestie. Scotty got more besties. Anyway.
Okay. Scotty gonna keep a friend, honey.
Baby, Scotty is gonna keep a friend. Do you hear me? He said that D, right?
No, this was DJ.
DJ called him at 11 o'clock at night. Now, Scotty, that's a good friend.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. You call me at 11 o'clock at night. All I have for you is thoughts and prayers. Especially if it's a school night. Okay. I literally mean a school night because I'm a teacher. Baby, if it's on a school night, all I got for you is thoughts and prayers. Now, you tell me you're really going through something. Yeah, obviously, I'm going to be there for you. But it's probably still going to be on the phone. Baby, you okay? What you need? I'll stay up as long as I can. But, baby, y'all went out and had wings at 11 o'clock at night. But they talk. Now, what I found interesting is DJ called Scotty, but the whole conversation was about Scotty.
Yes. So, I mean, he did talk about how he is trying to do his album and a project. Mm-hmm. And when I say that boy can sing down, DJ cannot sing. He cannot do no wrong in my eyes. He can sing down. I love his voice. He's amazing. I love him. He's just the sweetest person ever. But yeah, like, you know, they were having a conversation and eating wings, and I wonder what type of wings they were. They probably was delicious.
Probably some lemon pepper, child. You know, the people love lemon pepper, honey.
You know, we do like a little lemon pepper, but I'm good for a good honey barbecue myself.
I like the honey barbecue myself.
Okay. So, you know, just having a conversation and just talking about how he's like, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this album out, child, because I'm over it. And then, you know, Scotty tapping into you know, just coming up with the whole book release, his book project that he's got coming out, and just him being overly nervous about it.
Which we know that's how Scotty is, child.
Yes, he overthinks, overanalyzes. And yeah, like he was like, if he had like, you know, braids, his braids would have fell out because that child knows he stresses, and I'm just like, Scotty, you don't gotta stress. It's okay. It's all right. You don't got it's all right, baby. We gonna make sure everything gonna go perfectly the way it is. Stop stressing. But yeah, just, you know, him having, you know, DJ who's like such a calm spirit, to, you know, have him to sort of like calm him down, like, you know, Scotty, calm down, like, you got this. Like, he's always gonna be that good friend that is going to give you that confidence that is needed in a moment of feeling frenzy. You know, he's such a sweet person.
And the thing is, DJ actually gave Scotty some good advice. Mm-hmm. Right? DJ was like, go into ChatGPT. Listen, I'm a ChatGPT queen. Yeah, I was on my last live. I was ChatGPT and everything. Mm-hmm. And he was like, go on to ChatGPT and get some advice on how to market your book. Go and make a letter and send it out to these YouTube channels that do book reviews. And I'm a pop Scotty. I don't know if he did that or not. I'm a pop him. Now I interviewed Scotty. I did interview Scotty for him to plug his book and stuff, but I'm not a book channel. And I thought that was a really good idea to reach out. You know what I'm saying? To reach out and say, look, you do strictly book reviews, so your whole following are book people. Do some TikTok reels. I see independent booksellers on TikTok all the time selling their books. So I thought that was some good suggestions that he gave Scotty. And I know Scotty's working on his second book. So those are some of the things that he can do in his second book, marketing wise or whatever. So shout out to him for that. And it was a good conversation. And of course we had to talk about Bando.
Or as DJ said, his husband. You gotta say it like, oh, Mary.
What I will say is, I felt like Scotty was probably one of the most honest conversations he had as it relates to, yes, I did have feelings for Bando and I wanted it to go a certain way, but I have accepted that we're just gonna be good homies.
Yeah.
But up until this point, Scotty wasn't really talking like that.
Right.
So I feel like he was being really honest with his friend in that moment and saying, yeah, I did want it to be this, but I realized it's not gonna be that, and I'm cool with us being friends. What you thought was honest and fair?
I think when it comes to that situation, it depends on how it's directed towards him. If he feels like you're coming at him in a weird manner, he's going to come at you that same exact way. He always likes to, as he say, match energy. That's just what he do, child. He going to match energy. And if he feels like, because, I know a lot of people have asked him those questions about Bando. And it's like, yeah, it will get draining after a while. It's like, okay, how many times I gotta keep saying this? I didn't realize y'all was so invested in my love life and what I got going on. Like, are y'all asking to ask, or are y'all asking just to be nosy?
Right.
So he's gonna, depending on who's asking, okay, he could tell, like, okay, you just asking because you want to be asked.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're not asking because you actually give a shit about me.
Right. So, and to be honest, if I'm sick of talking about it, I know he's sick of talking about it.
Yes, he is and was. And it still is.
And again, and he should be. Yeah. And at a certain point, he just gonna have to Beyonce to people and say, I'm not talking about that anymore.
Yeah. That's what I told him. Exactly.
At a certain point, you just got to be like, I'm not talking about the show part of it, because of course you're on a reality show and you have to show your reality. But at a certain point, you just got to be like, yeah, and I'm not talking about that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
Okay. Next question, Tamika.
Right. Next question. Okay. Next caller. Scotty does deserve the best. Yes, he does. And I will fuck you up if you don't give him what he deserves.
Come on. Listen.
Now, I be in my car on my way to the ATL, honey.
Okay. It only costs $100 to fly out there for me. Don't play with me.
Listen. So this last scene was a very heartbreaking scene.
Oh yeah, I cried.
Yeah, me too. I got a little emotional. I knew the story, but it still was emotional to hear it. And I'm gonna give kudos to Scotty and DJ, because DJ told his story a little bit as well. But I'm gonna give kudos to Scotty for being vulnerable, for opening up, for telling his story. Mm-hmm. One thing I'll say is when we start talking about SA, well, let me say what happened first. Scotty called Bando and DJ because he said he was dealing with some mental health, issues, and he needed to talk to some people. He said, the people that he would normally call first, they weren't available, and so he reached out to some other good friends to talk to. And I think they did a good job of listening and talking him through it. And he opened up about being sexually assaulted. Mm-hmm. As a man, and I'm not gonna say as a gay man, I'm gonna say as a man, it's hard for men to talk about being SA, because one, society halfway don't believe women. They damn sure don't believe a man. And so for him to open up and talk about his experience and talk about what he went through, and the fact that he hadn't even told his mom, because of fear of, not because his mom wouldn't believe him, but a fear of society, his friend circle, his family, the community, because this is somebody that was in his community. Like he said, he saw them the day before he left to move to Atlanta. And so I just have to give him kudos for opening up and telling his story. And it's hard to hear anybody speak on that, and much less a man, because again, we know that there's an extra stigmatism on that when it comes to men.
Yeah. And then on top of that too, he didn't want to tell his mom because it was going to trigger her.
Right, because she had her own experience.
She had her own trauma that she's been through. So it's like, it is so unfortunately sad how many of us have been through trauma like that. I mean, I know I'm a survivor as well. So it broke me down because, well, of course, I knew about it previously, but to hear it again, it's like, oh my God. Like, instantly, my heart was like, I got to make sure he's okay. I got to make sure he's okay. Because he's like, basically like reliving this all over again. Yeah. So I instantly like just like text him. I'm like, are you okay? Like, just checking on him. Just like, you okay? Take a deep breath. Breathe. It's okay. We gonna work through this, because he was very nervous to see this on the screen. Rightfully so, because you're putting your bare soul out there, not for people to judge, because I don't think anybody would judge him for this, but you know, for people to have comments or anything, or voice or say opinions, and you know, it's just so many different aspects, and that can do a lot for the mental. But when I tell you, everybody has been surrounding him with so much love, it's such a beautiful thing to see. I'm so glad that he was able to tell his story the way he wanted to, and I had somebody else tell it in a way, you know what I'm saying, to disregard how he felt in a situation. He told it the way he wanted, on his time and on his accord. So I definitely give him a standing ovation for that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. Like I said, it's not easy. That's why it always pisses me off when survivors tell their story and somebody be like, why did they wait so long? Why did they do this? Don't question somebody's process.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't believe them, then just keep that to yourself. But other than, don't be questioning people's process. Why did they? You know how many people suffer in silence and never say anything?
Yes.
And how never tell that story?
You tell people what happened and they'll believe you.
Exactly. And that's almost like being violated all over again. I finally am open up. I'm finally ready to open up and tell this story. And then I tell you, and then your response is, I know I had it wasn't on the level of, it was inappropriate behavior. I'm gonna leave it like that. And I remember telling ex-boyfriend one time, we were just talking about something, and it was in conversation. And after I said it, he was like, why would you tell me that? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm supposed to tell you my man.
Right. And he was like, well, what do you want me to do? I don't want you to fucking do anything, you know, but
oh wow.
You know, and again, it wasn't on that level, but it was some inappropriate things, you know. And again, it wasn't like it was something like, it wasn't like I was asking him to go beat nobody up or nothing. We were just, whatever the conversation was, it really was in the flow of the conversation we were having. Like, I didn't feel like I was pulling anything out of left field, but it was just like, wow, like, okay, well, I guess I won't share nothing with you again, you know, like.
And he don't realize he really just made himself not a safe space.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
If I'm telling you something and I'm telling you something personal and you give that reaction, that further lets me know that you're not a person where I can divulge that information to.
You're not.
I can't feel safe with you.
Yep. You're not a safe space for me. Nope. But we all, again, I see people in the chat. And like Nikki said, I checked on Scotty. I know a lot of people did. So he definitely knows that his tribe, his village, his community definitely had his back. And I give him so and I knew he talked about it and I still wasn't ready, you know. But I give him so much I give him so much kudos, so much. And let me say this, and I'm not saying this just because I'm kissing people's ass. But I think that that's also a nod to, that's not the word I'm looking for, but that's also a nod to production to create a space where Scotty felt safe in telling his story. For them to create, and I understand that JT and Carl are his friends, but just because they are his friends and they may already know the story, him feeling comfortable enough to put it on the show and allow that to be a part of his story on the show, I think that says a lot about the environment that has been curated with production on this show. Again, being somebody's friend, but being comfortable enough to tell my story for the world, those are two different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So shout out to Stylish TV production for creating that safe space for Scotty and D, because like I said, D, he in his confessional, he sort of shared some things as well. And whenever people tell their story like that, you never know who else you are going to help. You never know who else that watch that may have been touched enough to now go and tell their story. Maybe now they're going to go talk to their mom. Maybe they're going to tell somebody at school. Maybe they're going to tell a family member, a friend. Hell, maybe they're going to go to the police. You just never know what you create in that moment that lets somebody else go and feel comfortable in telling their story. So I think it's important. Again, I'm not going to say gay men. I'm going to say men in general, to be able to tell their story. You know?
Yeah, and it's again, it's so crazy how so many of us have trauma.
It is.
Many of us.
It is. It's definitely trauma. And especially in our community, in the Black community, where people aren't always encouraged to speak on their feelings. People aren't always encouraged to tell their story. And even and also in the LGBTQ community, where there is a lot of those things that are happening and people don't feel comfortable telling their story because they may not even feel comfortable in their sexuality. They may not have come out of the closet. They may not have family that they can go to even about their sexuality, much less, okay, now you got to add on this part. You know, JT said him telling his story made me feel safe to tell my story on their show on Stylish TV on Brand. And again, we know that even in the LGBTQ community, even under the L, the B, the G, the T, you know, there are also those subgroups where assault and violence also is you know, its own monster. So I hate to end it on that note, but that's where the show ended.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's like another thing too, to tap in what you just said too. Black people, or I think it's the boomers, stop with the whole what goes on in this house stays in this house. That's why shit can't get healed. This is exactly why things. This is where the generational curses come from. This is where all the trauma comes from, because things can get healed if you're just putting a Band-Aid on it. Because once you put the Band-Aid on it, it's gonna fester, and it's gonna come out in other ways. So I advise anybody that's going through or that's having those moments, or if you've been through trauma, please seek some type of therapy, seek help, talk to somebody that you feel safe to talk to, but do not hold that in. Do not hold that in. You got to tell somebody that you trust.
That's a good question, Scott. I mean, Lord, I was about to say Scotty. That's a good question, Chuck. And the producers are in the chat. So it said, is there a therapist on the set? I know the taboo is lessening in the Black community because therapy is a safe space to tell our stories. I don't know if there was therapy, and maybe as we move throughout the season, maybe we might see some therapy. I honestly don't know, but that's something for production to think about moving forward, maybe going into season 2. If that's something that they want to bring on. That's a good question. Oh, look at me. Y'all need to put me on production, because look what I just said. Case said, Chuck, not yet, but currently being discussed for season 2. I just said that.
Period.
Y'all need to put me on production.
Period.
You know that's it's my favorite garden tool. Yes.
But yeah, that's definitely something that will be like a great asset to Just have it.
every time Carl said it, I hear it in my head. I hear his voice in my head saying, "Really be please."
That damn Carlito's way.
Carlito.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just like it's best to just talk to somebody, and if you can't talk to somebody, there's different type of resources out here that you can talk to that are free. Just do some research, go on Google, and talk to. But it's always best to talk to somebody.
Stylish TV, I still can't redirect, so I'm gonna just tell the people to come over there. Somebody, I don't know if I have a mod in here. Do I need to make somebody a mod so you can drop the link? I don't know if I have a mod over here on this channel, but if I have a mod, Raymond, you're not a mod on this channel. Drop the link. We're going over to Stylish TV when this is over. I know you did, Raymond. I'm gonna have to, Lord, I gotta log in under my. I got 20 YouTube channels, child. I got to log in under the right YouTube channel, child.
Not 20.
Lord have mercy. Lord, why are they fighting already? Damn.
Who fighting?
Drew and K. Michelle, child.
Oh, Lord.
The trailer just dropped, ladies. The trailer just dropped. All right.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, I'm not surprised either. I'm sure. And you know that damn K. Michelle. Y'all know how she do.
Okay. I'm not surprised, child.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm weak. Chuck said just not that chasing therapist. No shade, but yeah, no.
Oh.
I mean, I like Twan, but I do feel like he need to get into a little bit in the meat and potatoes. Like for me personally, I see a therapist, and when I tell you, she has helped me to realize so many different things. And
oh, there it is, Scotty. Okay, Scotty, you a model?
Thank you, Scotty.
All right, there it is right there. And Stylish TV, I added you as a mod too, so you can in the future you can do what you need to do as well. Mm-hmm. So we can right head over to Stylish TV. I guess Scotty done with his live. He was live. How you was live and you was over here?
And he multitask, child.
Child, he do. But we about to head over there. Nikki, any final words you want to say, my love? Anything you got going on you want to tell the people about? That Nikki needs therapy.
I do, and I am, and bitch, you do too. But nothing. Pretty much just trying to live my life day to day, Lord willing, and just trying to stay prayed up and try to keep my health, because health is wealth. And just live my life with just trying to love on everybody as much as possible. I know I try to tell everybody that I care about them, I love them, but you just never know. So I always, tell everybody, hey, I love you and I care about y'all, and but I pretty much just, like a little flower that's floating everywhere. Horrible analogy, but
it's all good. We got it. I just want to say, if anybody is in here that does not watch the scene ATL, but you stumbled in here, please get over to Stylish TV. Start at episode 1. Get caught up so you'll be ready for next week's episode. We're on episode 6 next week. Our very own YouTube's very own Scotty TV is one of the stars. The production, K-Star and JT. Y'all, please tap. Not now, she's a flower.
I can't stand him. And he's the main flower that's a pain in my ass.
He's a pain in mine too, with his garden tool ass. Anyway.
I love it.
Anyway, we will be back next week. I'm not sure. Like I said, JoJo was under the weather, but it's normally on his channel. So we'll see where we are next week. But we will definitely let you guys know. With that being said, we are out of here. We will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a good evening and meet us over on Stylish TV. Mwah.
We'll see you guys. Bye.
Not both of y'all. You know what? I'm not doing this with Carl.